Hi, thank you for visiting my channel. I pulled my phone out to record at exactly, well, not exactly, at 7:47. I pulled out my phone, it said 7:47, right? And then I go to unlock my phone, and it goes to 7:48. Just like that. And that's a good indicator that message is for you. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Miriam. I'm an oracle, a prophet. I speak with your angels, your guides, your numbers, whatever it is. If you're seeing whatever amount that you're seeing me, or this video, or the title made sense, or you're seeing this number all the time, then this message is for you. In this specific case, whether or not it resonates, this message is for you, so your soul's supposed to hear it, even if you can't hear it right now. You might be hearing something for the first time that eventually you'll hear it multiple times, and then it will fertilize. Um, this might be like the 15th time you've heard this, but finally it might be the time it clicks. Whew. This is 747. If you're waking up at 747, if you're always like cooking dinner at 747, if you're always driving, if you're always getting that as like whatever, 747 is in your life, and it's almost been like a little alarm. And it is. I do a lot of stuff with the numbers, but the 711, because 4 and 7 is 11. It's also a 9. So essentially, just to put this all into a paragraph for you, just bear with me. I'm just taking a few deep breaths. Usually I kind of do this before I hop on to kind of calm myself, but this time I didn't, so I'm just going to do it right now. Make sure that the message that comes through is something that is clear and distinct, something that can be understood, comprehended, and applied into their life. Whoever it may be, however it may be. There is a completion that has come upon you, a consolidation that is happening currently. It'll feel like things are being lost and gained at the same time. Because things are absorbing into each other, or individuals are becoming units, little communities. This is the purpose of the full journey, is to see the hard work that pays off whenever you go within yourself, whenever you let in spirit, when you let in God, when you let in your faith of whatever it may be. It does take some dedication. Surprisingly, not that much dedication. It could take 4 to 7 minutes. You have been seeing 3 4 4 7 7 7 4 3 4 3 7 7 4 7, all these things. And you're seeing these numbers as coincidences, And you are no coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence. There is a divine individuality in you, multiple even. It is meant to bring peace. It is meant to bring diplomacy. It is meant to bring understanding. You are a loving teacher. You love kindly, not nicely. When you speak with people, you speak with them the way that you would speak with somebody that you love. Sometimes the words are blunt. Sometimes the words are to the point, and it offends your loved one. But it is not your loved one who is offended. It is not their truest self who is offended. It is simply an ego. It is important for you to shine lights on egos. That's what we all do. People either love or hate based off of their egos. The hardest part is letting go of the things that we love about people so then we can get rid of our egos. When you are loving something about someone else, you are projecting your love outward as opposed to within. Your love is meant to be within. Because eventually your body vessel will overflow with it. So if you continue to pour love within to the true self and not to an ego, not to the one who says, oh no, I've done enough for the day. Oh no, I haven't done enough for the day. There are still things you have not worked on. You are on the high vibes trail, teaching, talking, and now is the time where you can share your story as you continue to grow, because the growth will be continuous for the lifetime. This is expected. That's the point of a life path, is to learn that lesson. You might be a 7, you might be a 4, you might be an 11, you might be a 2. Echoes. Echoes, echoes, echoes. That means something and it's been coming up. There's I write echoes of my love. I see things of echoes. I hear echo, the word echo. And if we break down what I hear about echo is the E and the O. Throat chakra, heart chakra. Speaking love into you. Your voice, the things that you say out loud, very limiting, very conditional. You provide conditions on your love. And so maybe you do need to go run into a cavernous area and scream into it so you can finally hear your voice back saying, I love you, I'm sorry, thank you. You can do this. It looks like some studying is upon you. Um, and it's just because you've been meaning to get around to it anyway. And so now you just have that energy to finally get around to the things that you've been meaning to get around to. um, which is, I'm going to meditate. You can meditate for like 5 minutes a day. I highly, highly, highly recommend, especially with this 4 energy and the 7 energy. There's a lot of analyzation. It's good to study with that energy surrounding you. So this would be a good time to study authentic meditation from Glorianne. I bring this up a lot because it truly helped me understand what meditation was. There are so many guided meditations out there, but baby, if somebody is talking to you and you are listening to them, you are not in full meditation. You are not in yoga. You are not in unity. You are not meditating. Because meditation is about removing yourself from all senses. And this is all described in there, and there's many steps. This is quite honestly in like an 8-hour course on understanding each step of yoga, of meditation, of finding unity within oneself. And I would learn some, even though the pack, everything was there. I think sometimes now they still add some stuff. But with each lesson plan, I would take at least 9 days to process it. And I would go watch it again until I comprehended it. And even now, I still will have trouble meditating all the time. Sometimes I still am asleep. Sometimes I'm still unconscious. We're all confirmation group. We're all unconscious. We're all unaware most of the time, unless we're in this exact moment. So the request from the angels, if you are getting 747, just to clarify, is for you to do the work to go within. Because it is going to be stable. It is going to be, you are building the foundation. You have done all the analyzing you can with your knowledge, knowing, with your intellect. And now it's time to use your wisdom and yourself's inner comprehension. And trust that you do have the answers for yourself, for your life path, for your specific things. And if you care to, record it and post it and share it. I literally get nothing from you posting and sharing. Yet, I'm asking you to do it. Literally might be in the exact same field that I'm in. And I'm saying, please. Because it's not about whoever gets whatever. I'm not on here trying to get famous. I'm not on here trying to get rich. I'm on here just trying to do the thing that my life path wants to do. I'm trying to hack the 9 life path, which is be of justice and fairness and maybe a little bit argumentative. But what did you mean by that? Because I know you actually meant something and you're letting an ego show. And really what I'm trying to do is help kill your egos. And you don't like that. That's why everybody feels so argumentative with 9s, because 9s, whoa, first of all, can be extremely egotistical. So that's how we are able to see egos so easily, is because we're like, oh, but what about my ego? Where's the room for my ego? And that's only because 9 there's this, whenever 9s don't get their way, they'll argue. They will. And it's because a lot of times nines believe that their thoughts, especially if they haven't like done any work, is the only way for things to happen properly. And a lot of times nines will think about other people, the community, and all of that. If that nine is trying to think about the community and then the community isn't appreciating it, they can be like, well, then fuck them. Bye. And then leave everybody on red. Just ghost. And oh, light goes off whenever I said that. So check and see if you have any nine in your chart in general. Sometimes nine is just surrounding you. Like in this year, this 747 is a 9. This is a 9 year. Most people don't really love the 9 energy because it's basically people consider it death. People consider it an ending, and understandably so. But 9 is not the ending of all. It's not the no longer having. It is everything. Every number in the base 10 system can go into 9. 1 can go in 9 times if you wanted to do it like that. But if you add 2 and 7, there's a 9. There's a 1 and an 8, there's a 9. There's a 9 and a 0, there's a 9. There's a 2, or there's a 3 and a 6, and there's a 9. And a 5 and a 4, of course. And there's 9. And the opportunity that you have when 9 energy is around you is, 1, you always have that loving teacher energy of 9 around you. So going and even just practicing some, if you care to know what the numbers are saying and you don't have to Google it every time, you can practice doing the reductive math to reduce the numbers down to 1 digit or a master number. And I can give you all the tips and tricks and stuff on that if you want. But really what this number is saying, that you will find the way that these numbers are resonating with you whenever you go within. And that is because numerology numbers, there's literally 9 numbers, y'all. Even with master numbers, there's still the 9 numbers. They still have to use those 9, the base 10 numbers in order to create those master numbers. And numerology is highly tonal, highly contextual. The numbers will speak specifically with you. There is a shared essence. There is an understanding, a comprehension of every number. And that is something that we can all access when meditating. Kids often naturally feel this with numbers. Like, for some reason, like, if I'm going to say the number 7, what color do you think of when you... There are correct answers. But what number or what color do you think of when you think of the number 7? And if you want, I'll let you think about it for a little bit. And some people might think of 7 as like, oh, that's a lucky number. So 7, like, think of gambling, so they think of green. Or they think 7 of hearts, so they always think of red, or whatever. They might have these things. But oftentimes when you ask, especially kids who are considered to be on the spectrum, if you ask them what the number 7 is, like what color it is, a good majority of them will say purple. Or they'll say like magenta or pink. I don't know. But it is purple and it is pink. And if you said that it was purple and pink, then you're probably more in tune with your inner child than you think. Oh, that kind of rhymed, and it was 2002, and I looked at the thing. Oh my gosh, guys. Lordy. Yeah. Okay, I feel complete. I am complete. Yeah, y'all, that felt really nice actually. I feel very good now. It's 8:10. I had pulled out my phone right at 7:47 and I'm like, oh, because usually I kind of give myself some time or whatever when I've seen a number. As of lately, I have been, but this time I just came in as I came in. Yeah, okay, that's everything. You can hop out now. The rest of this will just be like the general thing. I am currently scheduling interviews for the people who want to be interviewed by me about their life path, about their current story. We will go over some numbers things or whatever, just whatever naturally comes up, because usually whenever I talk to people about their life, I will ask them about their numbers. That is what I am obsessed with. So naturally numbers will come into it. In general, whatever the guides and ancestors and angels and whatever comes through me will come through me. But for the most part, this will be to tell the story. If you have a goal of what you want from the interview, I can't guarantee that you're gonna have it. Besides unless it's to have a conversation with me. If that's the goal, you're gonna achieve it. We'll have a conversation, and then I'll post it. It'll be in a separate playlist called the Synchronicity Sagas. If you do want to be interviewed by me, please email me at the Synchronicity Sagas. I have quite a bit of people already. I think I have 2 slots available. I'm trying to just do 6 for now. And so we're planning with 4 of us, 5 of us in total, including me, but there's 4 that I'm planning with now. Looking for 2 more for now. If you're going to email me at synchronicitysagas@gmail.com, please include the times that you are available, the day of the week and the times, so then I can put you on the schedule. Yeah, let me know what days and times are good for you. Yeah. If you want to get a direct reading from me and have it private and all that stuff, no problem. You can reach out on my Patreon. There is the Patreon. You can sign up for free and just like get on the chats or whatever, and you can also chat in this for the Synchronicity Sagas in there. You can tell me about the numbers that you're seeing, and I can read those off. But if you do want like specific one-on-one readings that have nothing to do with anybody ever seeing them, then 2332 as I say this, then you can also just like actually just hire me as your numerologist, and those are all in the tiers. Other than that, I just want to give a really big thank you to everyone who has been supporting me, and all the subscribers, all the patrons on Patreon, because like I'm not used to Patreon. It's something new to me, and it's new to you guys too, and y'all are figuring it out with me. And I just have to say how important it has been to my own mental health to be able to come on here and just say the things that I say. In the past, I have been the therapist friend, but oftentimes after a while, people tend to be done with me, because quite honestly, who wants to get told about themselves every time they go and hang out with somebody? And some people do. I don't mind that. I treat people the way I want to be treated. I want to be told about myself. I want people to help me grow. But that being said, oftentimes the people around me, those relationships tend to change after a while. And our relationship will change after a while too, some of y'all will like go see that, y'all might see just this video and then nothing else, and that's the point. Like, sometimes you're only meant to see the one thing. Sometimes you're only meant to see a part of a video and then move on with your life, and then eventually hear it again or something. But this gives me a space where I can truly pour into people the love, the unconditional love that I have for all humans, for all beings. Because I truly believe in every single one of you being able to find your truest self, being able to let yourself, your truest self, really be free in a way that fills you with love and joy and serenity. Because even now, as I've been moving through life, and yes, I'm over here the therapist friend, I still have a therapist. I still have some people that I go to. I am still somebody who gets mad. I still curse. I still probably eat too much sometimes, like I do a little bit of things. I have vices. I have egos. And having these conversations, because that's what it feels like a lot of times too, with you all, has really helped me focus on my spiritual side, which is doing the work, taking the deep breaths, doing the meditations, doing the stretches, doing the full wellness wheel of things, taking care of each aspect of my life, family, health, food, all the things, faith. And this is part of that. This is a part of my faith. Coming on here and sharing things that maybe I haven't even fully comprehended yet. But for some reason, I'm supposed to babble it out for now. And even if it's for me to go find and listen to one day and actually hear it and actually comprehend it, because I've lived more life, in the same way that it's like going to listen to a song that you've heard all your life, and then all of a sudden you can hear it. It was like that for Dreams for me. I grew up listening to Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. Then it got really popular back whenever I was on TikTok, and so I kind of just stopped listening to it. By the time I listened to it again, it was maybe a year or so later. And I was able to listen to the words, and I realized that thunder only happens when it's raining. And when the rain washes you clean, you'll know. And I knew that I was clean. The rain came to wash me clean. I was born in the middle of a blizzard. in the middle of a blizzard. Water is sacred. And so this is how I fill my cup. I come on here. Oh, my hair today. I'm wearing the dress I wore yesterday because that's what was closest to me whenever I got up. But this fills my cup. This is my water. This is the rain washing me clean. Because whenever I don't say what comes up, or whenever I'm not sharing these messages, I do have quite a bit of anxiety. I'm not saying that if you start sharing the messages that come through to you or whatever, then all of a sudden your anxiety will go away. It took me a long time to get to this point where I was even comfortable being like, yeah, I am getting contact. You know how silly it feels to be like, and I'm an oracle, and I'm a prophet, and I'm a this, and I'm a that. But it doesn't feel silly anymore. It just doesn't. Because after a while, you get so much proof in your face that you no longer feel like an imposter. Anyway, that ended up being another ramble. But I'm going to go do stuff today. It's my 5 day, so I'm going to try something new. I'm going to be in my emails today looking for um, getting everything prepared for interviews. I might do some today, but if not, it's going to be tomorrow, Monday, and Wednesday that I'm looking at interviews. But either way, in the meantime, lovies, y'all keep a lookout for the numbers, and you'll see synchronized.